There's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Paul George.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Cameron Payne is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's MP. Then it's George. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And for the Nets, they've got Cameron Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Banton in at the point guard. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Embiid against Claxton. Pass to Thomas. Payne grabs the board. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. We just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. We'll see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bucket is good.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Thomas. A special move before the shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Payne can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Up top, Claxton. Pass to Johnson. Over George. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Claxton. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, on balance with his shot, Cam Johnson from the mid-range.
Here's Kendall. And MP throws it down. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Thomas, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Payne dishes to MP. Hits George on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Bulls.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Now, here's MP. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Tries from 10. Payne's shot is good.
The ability to have this kind of IQ this young by MP, his team has got to be thrilled.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Banton. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by MP. And it's Johnson with the jam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's MP. following the bucket by the Nets. Screen by MP. George with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Nets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Banton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Claxton against Embiid. Thomas.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And MP throws it down.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
Pass to Claxton. Johnson outside. Here's Finney-Smith from the arc. No good on that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The drive by MP. And Embiid gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Banton. He has yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
MP with it, working on Finney-Smith. Here's Maxey. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Thomas. In the game against Chicago, very impressive.
Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Shot clock at 5. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Johnson. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. How last month turned out for him. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. 5 on the clock. Here's Banton.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Johnson gets the bucket.
The catch and shoot is exactly what you're looking for. Cam Johnson, one of the best shooters in the league.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Maxey. Trains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Banton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. It's Thomas on the wing. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touch by MP. And some changes here for the 76ers. Council's checked in, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Payne. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 7-point differential. Here's Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 11 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Back to Thomas. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
MP finds Maxey. It's hauled in by Kennedy.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Good defense by MP. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And a moment here to find out what the news is out of the Western Conference. Shams Charania is on the line. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Mavericks just made it public. Their front office is indeed in action ahead of the trade deadline. They were in the market for a proven scorer, and I'm told they found one. Jordan Clarkson has always been terrific moving downhill, making tough shots in traffic. And to loosen up the driving lanes, he's become a legitimate threat from deep. Everyone around the league can't wait to see how they integrate him into their system.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Maxey. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. It's Claxton with the drive, and Claxton throws it down.
How about the power on that drive by Nick Claxton? That sends a message.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Oklahoma City was all business. He had 69 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long. Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guys. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Maxey. And checking out some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Picked by Finney-Smith. There's a minute 47 left in the first. Goodwin gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Here's Kendall, and that one drops. 14 points for MP.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Goodwin with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Oh, good with the triple. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Thunder.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Now, here's Goodwin. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Goodwin, good.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
MP passes to Oladipo, and the shot goes in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's the three. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kendall. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Akedia. Here's Finney-Smith. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. MP has been leading the charge for Philadelphia. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Yabusele out there with MP. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's George. And it's Council in at the 2.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Yabusele kicks to George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Maxey's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Whitehead passes to Goodwin. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by MP. And Brooklyn making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Eubanks, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Council. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
No coverage that time. Finney-Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kendall.
Oh, boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kennedy. Now here's Goodwin. Here's Kennedy. Now here's Goodwin. 8 points for him. Pocket 4. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now, here's Goodwin. He's covered by Maxey, and it's Goodwin missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Now, here's Goodwin. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Whitehead. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now the 76ers with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Nice shot by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. '76ers on defense. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Whitehead. And here is Goodwin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Goodwin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
MP finds Maxey. Lets it go. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 16 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is Goodwin. 10 points for him. From 13 feet, it goes down. Goodwin's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
And they get it back. Outside for George. The second chance effort. Whitehead with the rebound. Nets trail by 15. And there's the drive. Akedia. He's covered by Maxey. It's picked off. And now the 76ers on the break. George, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Goodwin, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Kendall. It's hauled in by Kennedy. Kennedy's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Goodwin. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the 76ers. MP's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. MB is number 1. Second, Joel Embiid.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Here's Kendall. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Paxton, a screen on Maxey. Akedia. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
From deep. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Screen by MP. Outside, Maxey. MP kicks to Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Off target with his 3. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 17. From deep, Thomas gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got 7 points.
Corner pocket, corner 3. Cam Thomas shaking free.
Outside, Maxey. MP left side. MP finds a gap. Good, and Harris gets the assist. MP's got 27.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
To the inside, and the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Thomas up top, guarded by Oladipo. Lock at 6, goes up on the high post. Thomas, no luck.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's MP. That one falls. MP's got 13 points in just this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Thomas. He has 7. Johnson outside. And the Nets miss again. Philadelphia leading by 18. Harris dishes to MP. Embiid sets the pick for Oladipo. Over Thomas. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, right now, Oladipo is just manipulating the defense in the pick-and-roll situation. The man is doing work.
The Nets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Out to the right wing. Finney Smith finds Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
They get the rebound. MP passes to Harris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside, always looking to initiate contact on offense.
And Harris drops them both. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Banton. Pass to Thomas. Claxton against Embiid. Here's Banton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Good on both. The 76ers leading by 20. And MP throws it down hard.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Net shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Nets passing it around. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Now here's Embiid. Harris outside. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Steps back. Here's Banton. Takes it off the glass. Banton's got his second bucket of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Cam Thomas is not the guy you want to open a lane to the rim because he will seize on that opportunity.
DB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Here's Finney Smith. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. MP kicks to Oladipo from the wing. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Nets trail by 21. Thomas with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Net shooting around 41% on the night. Thomas surveying the D.
Hey, yo, right here.
And he makes that one. Thomas got 15.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And so it's Philadelphia taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league.
And guys, turning back to the game we've been watching, MP's been the story so far.
We expected MP to put on a show. He's generated more highlights in one half than most players do in a season.
And look, I don't want to brag, but I feel like this guy's a combination of me and you, Shaq. The speed, the power, and my skill.
Shaquille O'Neal Smith.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. Thomas is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Banton in at the 1. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Buries it from three-point range.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Thomas, a screen on Maxey. Here's Banton. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good work there as it goes. 37 points for MP.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Here he goes. And the dunk by MP.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Thomas's shot is off.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
They get it again. Outside, Maxey. Back to MP. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. MP's got 41.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Banton. He has 6. Here's Thomas. He takes it in. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Finney-Smith. Shoots from the elbow. The shot, no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Now, here's George. 8 points for him. Three-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Here's Thomas, and the rejection by MP. Pass to Embiid, and it's Payne in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one. The net shooting 40% from the field. Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's Finney-Smith, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Now, here's MP. He has 45 points. Ball stolen. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Pass to Banton. Finney-Smith with it. And here's Johnson outside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
You can see when Cameron Johnson gets his rhythm, he is so effective on the offensive end.
And MP throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Banton, the pass to Thomas. Now Claxton, guarded by Embiid. Embiid against Claxton. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Rebound by the 76ers.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Pulls up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Maxi's got 18 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Banton. He's got 6.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Now, here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
Here's Banton. Maxey with it. Now, Thomas defending. Maxey kicks to MP. Pass to Payne. MP sets the screen for Payne. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Finney-Smith passes to Banton. Nets passing it around. Now Finney-Smith. They need this one. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Kendall. And yep, another basket.
He's now broken the record for most 50-point games all time.
I mean, this is just crazy. He's done it on the biggest stage under the brightest lights. Amazing.
And I guess nothing should surprise us at this point with MP, but eclipsing the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, enough to leave you flat out speechless.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. So for the Nets, Whitehead's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And Goodwin subbed in for Delano Banton. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Johnson outside. Top of the key, Claxton. Beyond the arc. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP finds Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Back to Finney-Smith. With the drive. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
That's a big-time finish by Dorian Finney-Smith. Don't let that lean frame fool you.
The Nets making a switch here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Goodwin kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Finney-Smith. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
A moment to check out MP here. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the 76ers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Nets. They find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
Well, I think for the Sixers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Goodwin. And again, it's the Nets missing. Outside, Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
There's the pick. Goodwin feeling it out. And they get it. Nailed from three-point land. Goodwin's got 17.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
MP, no good. Brooklyn's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Kennedy. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Another bucket. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in. MP up top. Non-stop scoring machine here. Outside, Maxey. Pocket 6. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Pass to Whitehead. Goodwin with it. MP grabs the miss. From the high post. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The 76ers shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Now Johnson. 20 points for him. Launches it. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
A whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. And the 76ers also making a change. MP's checked in for Yabusele. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Taking a look at the 76ers. MP out there with Harris. Then there's Oladipo, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
MP kicks to McConnell. Harris outside. MP passes to Harris. MP with a screen on Johnson. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and the dunk by MP.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Thomas, and it's MP with the rebound. And the 76ers with possession. Pass to Cornette. Oladipo outside. Here's Kendall, and the layup is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.